Abusuya Ernest Owusu Bempah chiremu a se binum pese omo kire se Kennedy akompre ko Agyapong enema NPP lusu ye dia ono so betima aka se Dr. Bawumia enema NPP lusu ye san se omo ko meeting a mpanifo nyina te honom ema ono osore de to omanum se kame akoye se omo flag bearer Dr. Bawumia o dwane from economic issues no enti nko omra bonten na omo paachel na afi won confront economic issue no oso omo ka kire ne se wabodam na omo de digitalization na mbema ne diafa wose se nei se wakwa kolusu dia na chese sampanifo omo hye nachi ene ono ankasa mu Dr. Bawumia no ese se omo pa omo ba bitina efi se omo ena ama NPP for lusu elections no 2024 after said Dr. Bawumia edwa nanumu from 2016 na afi duru se bra be yi ano a okopa ba bi tai
unko kasesi a yeni enim book yeni enim wei yeni enim otri committee put wani hwade bi saa ye communication meeting I told them say your flag bearer is trying to deviate from the issues of the economy. On confront to number out to me apologize. Catch them say me so bodam for crowd and TB da. You call digital house economy. The point that I'm making, no. Me nyawo bi o catch them say mo flag bearer. Onwa assure ye. Say, when it comes to management of the city and the dollar and the economy, nobody can beat him.
Now, one test, during
taking the wind out of the sail. And you know, everybody was so assured. Say, economic when it comes to those days. Say, economic NPP symposium. Now, ye biba JK be gina ho no man lecture no a the NDC baby abubu agu fom baby abubu agu fom meboa now unyewa we entino the Ghanaian people had the assurance, they had the confidence, say NPP we have the men to manage the economy and manage the city meboa na chese nipa no a odi animu no biba JK no you too much you say and when it comes to say Ghana 42 million Akufuado the uncle Dakra economy no dey chese ya tete no say you Messi no ya bed dribble or mo say you know what you say but you go to a point that say na ye obi ba JK ya the question but towards obi ba JK go answer what they are fadigita na fe Ghana for unu dey ko hey we were running away from the real issue of the economy and the city and we were running away from it. Meboa, intermediate, the yemi one man so die say, NDC for private ma be manage dollar. I'm a nay businessman be catch and say catch them. Say mo tutu mu ni omayi. Na the way a new mercy crown and go for mu etimi we need the goodwill of the Ghanaian people no matter what. What do you say? Obia say ya yenko defend it. Sa petrol omudi abeya omudi $1 to so ya yes it is difficult because if you are a communication strategist very difficult for you to go and defend as an MPP. What is your moral right to go and defend this? Because the point is that what I say all the Ghanaian people wanted to see the dwindling of the dollar against the CD strength against the dollar. Businessman no cry dey free China no or dey bad the whole share say dollar no ni CD no TD ni gina na so and who odin against the dollar. A majority of the business people, that's what they were looking for. Yes we dey need to obi ba JK so say bi ye be wuru say bibi koso na dollar ni be manage man so die da say NDC with this management of the economy and they and then we have to be honest. Say, me as an MPP person, me who says that situation happen based on your credentials when we were in opposition talking about competence in managing the economy and managing the city, you know. Now share the air course we are me who are my ferry and now the question because we have the men. And we have the men. Ebinu be catch say they know the inside and out of the economy. They know how to manage the economy. They know how to grab the city and give the key to the IGP.
Some can some watch no. Emma Mallock na she dem ti IDP
enye kinu to. You we ase na CD na tepraka. Eti mesre a very fundamental here as a people going forward na ye ba mu no. We should be very careful the choice of leaders we take and the kind of practical leadership that we want to see. Ye kan ebiru bi ye kan ho asem ye kan say Sabio, ye leader ye friend Kennedy a compre ko Agyapong. Wato PK da o. Ana unim
menim.
Wato PK da. O di ase wadi bibia bi waye bi da. Waye boga wa huru kukom da waye. He knows every facet of the Ghanaian economy. Wa running business bia bi da. If you put such a man in the helm of affairs, say and obehu nyoma afa. Practical things. Now no you catch you say na dwene ne ya asen dom pemele primary school practical you and odi adwuma. Enti no for me eyade a ubusa question say sa ba ba mu asen ye be nyoma no. Me hunu say these fundamental areas of political choices choices that will make us as a political party NPP your baby a ye gina say ye elitist and intellectual political party with pragmatic development and ideas to move the country forward. It is ye nyoma bia se say no when that so that say NDC from time immemorial, from Rawlings to President Mills to that town, they can manage the city to this level. NPP and ye di 2 year home e can say J Kofi time under the leadership of J Kofi, and everybody will bear me out. The CD was $1 to the dollar. Meboa, $1 to the dollar. Na ye mumu asabi esutinia ye sensuo ma mansan edejuju amansan esukoma no enne ofiamo de nanu akan ofiamo odnanu akan eti ye share the situation I buy na dollar no baby na duru. Now you see your people who can lock the city and put the dollar down money.
Ana Musa say one say Dr. Bawumia during the thank you to no e can say na juma oye especially dollar yemfa gold enkonkoto oye oni ade no eno na ama ene city no enya ho.
Can you go and explain to the ordinary Ghanaian?
That's all ono kan.
There we go and explain to the ordinary Ghanaian. Say here kwi me ye nyina ye NPP communicators na ye say a campaign na NDC for is able to manage the CDR na kodru be 8 to 10 and that say that 10 or 17 right and as there that say
and I mean check it
that say 30
yes about 10 right
10 right into there na election time I could do 2028 mean amuti ana ye can businessman. How are you going to explain it? You say you have an economic guru as your flag bearer. You say you have somebody who can lock the city and put the keys there. So what me also Bempah me imagine me to explain it to Ghanaian Bia. No matter how strategic I am, this is practical. Etiro ukoka yes we umprobi asem and na wan we idea fundamental people ask me the question obuza me
and definitely be
question obuza me no ehum waye and am dia man say going forward na ye ba ben mu no these are some of the things we need to correct. Say per se you address certain issues are very critical to our party. Are very important. Because yetimi mama me set the agenda be say yeah for you say yetimi ye say never do on we are confronted with the issues we cannot address it to the ordinary
definitely in command
leadership
no ebe appear
leadership
in command ye di ebe pie ewo abatuo mu 2020
that is what we are saying
plan ben na be fa so ne Ghana ni na kasa
leadership that's what we are talking about
eno na be ma Ghana
practical leadership it's very important eno na make kachiro when you be JK theories, Debbie. When you practical leadership, practical, and I'm sure when you look at the Americans, they are not stupid. Voting for Donald Trump, people think it's just a joke. What do you say? Say me, now practically, the businessman can run a country and see to certain basic needs of the ordinary citizens. What are you talking about?
Enti Diana for say or say o party new patriotic party oh yeah obetimi aso Ghana fo ani ama ya to abama no in 2028
say mama can say me
ka kire me na mentie
what we say a party o share youth be o Ghana bia say ene yeah sorry say obia unko join political party. I'm sure say the youth will choose NDC over NPP, and it's a fact. Ask yourself why.
Dientia wona wo kan teaching me mu dientia
CCA youth bia or NPP where Mahama strategically asha say reward certain loyalists bia omo no ono omo ekoye ejamu esumu na hwe the way and your masiko immediately power will come. Those small boys don't follow you beka so obi nkofa obi tiabroche baby ni akofa na bani abeman push. Now the real grassroots people, no, they are not care. They don't care about them. And now, when we be free baby, when we were in government, I was fighting people tooth and nail. Because yen and your grounds are near for and Namwa, ye nim say yen better boiling point. Yen you call let my vote count alliance. Yen ye far, yen ye say those people, a lot of people were sidelined. And you know, so leader on Chile's annual man. Te se Kennedy Agyapong o se di o wa poto o nchiri se o di bomu Kennedy Agyapong o no ntrance se bio wo akore ya otue onim se da udi akire ukoba o bre ukoba na tumi aba no ye president a o se enko sake o. Kennedy will not do that. He will give the opportunity to anybody. He doesn't care who else is go what you say and no need the kind of a year they build the party. Mahama has done that. And there are celebrities be number here, including political science lecturers. Now your name is neutrals, Professor Jampunum. It's almost some kind there. Now cast will be teacher. No, share yeah. Even speaking for your party, cry no, and not even a some cry that. And all the voices be say, neutrals be kasa, I'm an NPP. What be? What is a neutrals? We are political analysts. How they share the atmosphere. Look at the nurses strike. Look at the situation in Kosovo. And then look at the political atmosphere. The person share the general atmosphere politically. NDC is being bruised politically. But because we don't have a strategy. Because strategy no mama and neutralizing Nyoma Bebre. We're neutralizing Nyoma Bebre. Oko kasesi ya yeni enim book yeni enim way yeni enim otu committee odi wani shade bi sa ye communication meeting. I told them say your flag bearer is trying to deviate from the issues of the economy on confront to number out to me apologize e ka chem say me so bodam for kra de NTP da ye ko digital house economy. The point that I'm making no it is all sharp. And can nurses strike aba or the deal levy aba what you say anka posterity is now coming back to Akufo-Addo administration and your Ghana for the bufuo to tia. But look at the atmosphere because share will be a petrol station the paruka catcher say you dollar aba for me so ko tia deal levy kura na yeah on phone
sana ni pana catch.
Yes, because the strategy is that we're neutralizing certain atmosphere to the extent that the voices that is supposed to come out and create that adrenaline, political adrenaline. Ebema NPP, yenya vindicate. Sometimes we don't even have to speak for ourselves. The citizens will speak, but because of a normal time, it's easier. And a certain group of people are making and a Professor Jampo no babe cancer no or be share no political lens in their can. Say be ensure you have a criminal in the business area and a who baby or tizungu no bere. So it is those people within the political space. How do you handle them?